This year's rut was filled with a lot of action. We saw some very unique rack bucks, like this one. And we also saw a lot of nice up-and-comers, young deer, a lot more than usual. Usually we saw a lot of 1.5-year-olds, but we've been selective with our deer herd recently, and so we've been seeing a lot more older deer. We also had some close calls, like when this brute came in.
They're grunting or something.
And he went with a little bit too aggressive of a grunt. It stopped him, but he still needed to range him and try to figure out how he's going to get a shot. There was a stick in the way, and he ultimately ended up taking off on us.
Just have short grunts. Wait till he starts walking again.
And then we were trying to get some meat in the freezer with this doe, and even then caught some tough breaks.
Man.
She ducked right underneath the arrow when he released it. We also employed some new techniques with using decoys this year, and it resulted in some really neat encounters.
So first morning out, we've seen a little bit of movement, some small bucks. Had one small buck come in, fired up at our big boss decoy.
This buck was rubbing on this tree. He came in, he was right after a rattle sequence. He was all fired up. He got stiff-legged, walking sideways here.
Now he sees that deer. He's pissed at it, dude. He's pissed at it.
Ultimately, he decided to swing downwind of it to get a better idea of what it smelled like. We sprayed the whole thing down with dominant buck scent. And when he got done, he was standing 10 yards away from us, right underneath the stand, looking at that decoy.
We also gave Richard a doe decoy to put over his apples. Typically when they come into him, they're looking at him and really bust him, but pretty often when they come in there. So we gotta put the doe decoy down on the apples. So far it sounds like it's taken the focus off of him, and he would have had the opportunity to shoot a few small bucks that came in had he chose to do so. So plan's working out for the first day.
Last year we had an encounter with this deer, and we called him Dodger because he ended up dodging a bullet in this scenario. Came in on a doe, sniffing all over for her, came in at about 15 yards away, quartering towards me when I stopped him, and I didn't quite make the noise loud enough, and he only stopped for a split second. So this deer was at the top of our hit list back on this property, and sure enough, we ended up being able to get another attempt at this deer.
Well, we're at our first night hunt for our Rutcation 2016. Phil got to hunt in the morning, I get to hunt now. We're same spot we were this morning. We saw a couple bucks this morning, small ones. And then while we were coming in, there was a buck, and we think it was a doe. They were off at a distance running through a field, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so chances are he's chasing that doe. He's in the area. We're hoping that they come back over here, and we're hoping a bigger one finds him, so we'll see what happens. Stick with us.
We're only on stand for maybe 45 minutes when he showed up.
Right at us. How'd you do? It was good? I didn't see it on here, so I thought I heard a crash.
He's still running, he's still running, he's still running. Watch the field line here.
Oh, I see
A
him.
little forward.
Yep, I see him.
High and low was good. Penetration wasn't fantastic.
Dude, he looked like an old dog.
We're up here. I mean, it's, what, 3 o'clock maybe? We got out here early. That deer came out of nowhere.
I heard him earlier, and I thought it was a squirrel, honestly, because it was like so loud.
Oh man, that's a
And I just kept watching.
big old buck. Big saggy belly.
Dude, he was old.
Came up here, walked in right where we walked in. He was smelling our tracks. He didn't wind us. We have the boss buck up here. I don't think he smelled that either. Walked up here. I think I got a good hit on him.
He's got a goofy
Penetration, I'm a little worried about. But
I'm gonna see it again.
we'll have to see. We're gonna have to watch the footage and see what happens.
I hit the record button.
Phil hit the record button, so we're already doing better than last year. That deer, even though his one side's a little bit like a spike or something, not really sure what was going on there, it could be the same deer as last year. He might have just got injured or something, which made the other side get hurt. So that could be Dodger. We just reviewed the footage. Didn't get full pass-through penetration, but it looks like the arrow penetrated pretty well. So we're gonna give it some time, and then hopefully we can have a short track on this deer. But we are shaking like crazy. That happened so fast. I mean, so fast.
12 seconds.
75 degrees right now. Just tells you, get your butt in the woods first 2 weeks of November. Arrow's right here.
Nice. Whole thing or broken off?
Oh baby, it's broken off halfway with blood on it. Nice. Here's blood right here. Good blood, really good blood. All through here, going this way.
We took our time with the track job and followed him through, followed the sign. Sporadic blood. It's hard to see on the leaves because there's so many different colors. But ultimately,
got him, baby!
Nice!
Yes!
Woo!
Yes!
Where's he at?
Right there. Oh! Yeah!
Oh yeah, there he is.
Woo! Oh man! Wow! What a hunt! Man, we saw 2 deer when we were tracking this thing. Oh man! He can go that far, but since it didn't come through the other side, he was bleeding, but it was hard to track on the multicolored leaves, that's for sure. Well, it was a quick hunt on a hot day, but ended up making a good shot on this deer. He didn't go too far at all, actually, but he's definitely a nice buck. I'm really pumped about this. This is my first buck as since we started Weekend Woodsman, so I'm really excited about that. Not really sure what's going on over here, but he's got 1, 2 here, and then a perfect 4 over here. So I tell you what, it's just crazy how fast these things happen sometimes. And now Phil's pumped because he gets to shoot for the rest of the week. So it's only the first day of our rut vacation for 2016. So this is a great way to start. Well, I hope you liked this video. It was a really exciting hunt for us. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Check out some of our other videos. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.